Airsoft Junkies here. A lot of people have been having issues lately. I constantly see it on the Wolverine page. Um, Feeding issues, double feeding issues. 90% of it is because of the bucking. Normally, the go-to buckings for most people have been Maple Leafs or Promi Purples. With the SMP, since it is an open bolt function, it's not the same. So a lot of people, the reason you're having these double feeds the way you are, when the round's going in, it's just falling right through. The only thing that's actually stopping it is your nub pushing down onto the hop up bucking. So what's happening is more than one round are able to get into the chamber, and then it's stopping on that nub. Sometimes it even passes that nub. Unfortunately, I mean, you can try and Teflon tape it and tighten up the bucking lips. These buckings just are not the easiest to work with. So the easiest test, and I know Rudy at Bingo has done a video on this as well. So I'm just going to touch on it. If you're able to just take the BBs and just simply drop them in and they fall right through, the bucking is not going to work with the SMP system. The same thing is going to go for the Polar Star Jack when it comes out, because that is also an open bolt system. So one of the ones we've been using lately are the Mad Bull Red Shark buckings. These things are my go-to bucking for any SMP build. You can still flat hop, you can still R hop with them. So if you haven't tried these out yet, I definitely recommend picking them up. You can get two of these buckings. You can pick them up off our website for $14.95. So you actually save. You get almost two buckings for the price of one. So the difference is, as you can see, I don't use the nubs for these normally. I'll still use just a standard flat hop or Prometheus tension or flat hop tensioner. It's still the best one to use. These are kind of like an H nub. I'm not a huge fan of them. The bucking itself, though, is great. So just go ahead and put the bucking on, and you'll instantly see that the lips are a lot tighter on it. And then when you place the BB in, you're going to place the BB, and you'll see that it just rests on the lips. This will correct almost 99% of all the double feeding issues you guys have been having. Because this is most likely the case that you're running into, is that the bucking lips are too loose and it's allowing more than one BB to go in. And then you can just lightly push it and you'll see that the BB will go through and in and out. So if you guys do have any questions, please let me know. I can make a more in-depth video on this if you guys want to see. But of course, like I said, the Maple Leafs and the Promi Purples that are most go-to buckings for most people, as they were in the Polar Star Fusion engines, it's not going to be the same case here with the SMP and also the Polar Star Jack when it comes out. They work on an open bolt system, so you need to use a different bucking most of the time. Like I said, I highly recommend using the Mad Bull Red Sharks. They're a softer bucking and they do work great. This also has to do with a lot of consistency issues as well. When your BB's going in there and it's basically stopping at a different part where the pressure is being applied to the bucking every time. That's why some of you guys are getting those BBs that are either diving off too early, they're over hopping, under hopping. That's definitely most likely the cause as well. When it's having basically a different contact section every time, that's why you're having issues and consistency of trying to get the BBs to really be on target and to have your hop up tuned in. You're not going to be able to when it's constantly touching it in different points of contact every time. It's going to cause your BBs to either under hop or over hop pretty much every time. So like I said, a lot of the issues that you guys are having can simply just be corrected with a different bucking choice.